Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Soda Review Podcast. As always, I am your host, Julian, thanking you for joining me on this journey through the wacky and wild world of craft bottled sodas. On today's episode, I thought I would step outside of my comfort zone, get a little wacky, and go with a sort of novelty themed soda. Not necessarily one that has a theme that I can get behind, but more as a sort of tongue-in-cheek kind of episode, if you will. I normally try to keep politics out of the soda game, but sometimes, in order to have a little fun, to be a little cheeky, you're going to have to merge the two. And as such, today's soda is the Sorry Snowflake blueberry soda, which is red. It's got a menagerie of cute little MAGA-themed quotes and such on here. It even says at the bottom, for example, trigger warning. Now even blueberry soda is red, but we're all colorblind, so it's okay. It does not contain kale, cannabis, cauliflower, or antioxidants, and it's not meant to be vaped! Exclamation point. So, really putting those powder puff Democrats in their place with this one. The label sort of depicts a red truck with a snowplow on the front, hence the Sorry Snowflake. The top of the truck, it says, Trump forever, kids and grandkids too. So I'm going to venture to guess that this is perhaps made by some sort of a red state grandparent, perhaps. At the top it says, the new age beverage that does not have a QR code is not natural, not organic, and not keto friendly. And actually tastes good! Exclamation point. And then it's a little hard to read because it's sort of a dark gray text on the side of the gray dump area in the back of the truck, but it says, time moves forward and doesn't stop for anyone. Not even you. Not really sure what that means. I mean, outside of the sort of bare bones idiom. I mean, more specifically, whether or not that's directed. Is that directed towards Nancy Pelosi, perhaps? Only time will tell, I suppose. So, looking at the ingredients, we have carbonated water, cane sugar, citric acid, malic acid, artificial flavor, modified food starch, sodium benzoate, red 40, and blue 1. So this is definitely not for a health kick enthusiast, I'll tell you that much. And it is bottled by the Real Soda in Real Bottles Ltd. Company, which was itself founded in Gardena, California. I'm not seeing who the developer is. But well, there you go. So it is in fact red in color, quite a deep red. So I'm going to grab my pop the top bottle opener, and we're gonna crack into this bad boy. So the Sorry Snowflake blueberry soda, which is red. Let's check it out. Boy, I tell you, aside from all of the sort of hyperbolic, in your face sloganeering on the bottle itself, the flavor of this one is quite pleasant. I mean, there is a definite blueberry hint in there. It's not the overriding flavor. It's hard to say. You know what it is? It is very much a blue raspberry flavor, but perhaps maybe there's a little bit of cherry in there as well. Hard to say, but yeah, unless this actually is directly somehow monetarily supporting the MAGA movement, I could definitely see buying this beverage and enjoying it. Maybe I'd pour it in a glass, though. I don't want to be embarrassed by the. I mean, the graphics on the label, they're pretty laughably low on the production scale. I'll tell you that much. You could probably Photoshop this in a couple of minutes if you know what you're doing. But Aside from the ridiculousness, as a novelty, what I would consider a novelty drink, I personally, I find this quite appealing. I'm going to go in for one last swig before we wrap this episode up. Yeah, it almost reminds me of the slush puppy cherry syrup, just with a little bit of a carbonated kick to it. If you told me that this was slush puppy cherry soda, I'd say yeah, I buy that. This was a surprise one. This one really caught me off guard. If you happen upon it in your area and you're not offended by the ridiculousness of the label, I'd say definitely give it a try. Which I guess will wrap up this episode of the Soda Review Podcast. Like always, I've been Julian. Thank you for joining me. Signing off.